Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast show, and I'm your DJ. So, guys, I hope you're doing good, taking care of yourselves. So, it's very important. And, guys, I'll be dropping my general episodes on this day, which is Friday. Each and every Friday, you will get a fresh new topic from my side. I've reduced it to one single day because I know you're waiting eager to listen to what new topics and new things what I'm going to say. So like I reduced it to one day because of my academic stress. Like I'm totally bored about it. I'm not going to speak about that because you also be bored because I'm be saying the same old thing. So let's move on to the topic. So today's topic is a very interesting one and a very generalized, easy one. Everyone knows the topic. That is reading habit. So reading habit is a sort of art, a skill which each and everyone should develop. Reading is very important for each and everyone's life. Reading sometimes it makes people more enthusiastic, more knowledgeable, give out stuffs which has some content in it. By reading books, you have many benefits. Some of the benefits I want to highlight here, which is you'll come across many new words, new vocabularies, new phrases, new idioms. So it'll be easy that you could note the words and you can search it up in a dictionary. I prefer you to use Oxford Dictionary because that's a very authentic and a good dictionary. So words like you come up with many new words which you can use in your daily life when you're writing. New words, like you increase your vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important for each and everyone. Vocabulary is the best thing. You have to increase your vocabulary day to day by reading many books. It can be any genre. If you love romance, if you love horror, sci-fi, anything, fiction stories, anything, it's up to you. It's your genre. You can read and you'll find many new words, so it will be very useful to get, and you can use it up in your daily life. So reading, sometimes it becomes like a habit for some people. Okay, some people read only when they're told to do. For example, if a kid who doesn't like to read but their parents their parents forces them to read, read this book, read that book, which he doesn't even like to do it, then he's forced to do it, right? So some people are like that. And the third type, these are two types, and the third type of people, they make reading as a habit but they just can't do it. They struggle to read because they don't have self-interest in what they're doing. So I give you some suggestions for developing your reading habit, which is very important and essential for each and everyone. So let us move on to the suggestions what I'm going. So far I have told about the reasons, the causes, and why we should read a book. What are the good things which we get from a book? So here are the suggestions what I want to do. So let me start from how you take a book procedure, and don't think like I'm a teacher or a professor who does it. Like I want to share some views and ideas. So take a book which you want to read of any genre. Okay, if you take a book, set a time of just 15 minutes, just 15 minutes, any topic. Okay, it can be from chapter 1, which chapter, like anything, because according to the genre everything changes. So only set a goal of 15 minutes. You try to read. Make yourself calm, sedate, and create a positivity. Remove the negativity. Give a positivity in your mind that I have to read. Not have to read, I can read, and gain some knowledge from what I read. Whatever you do in this world will not go into waste. Remember that, guys. Whatever you do in this world, you read, you're learning, everything is an application. You have an application. You think you won't apply it, but there'll be a very small application. So reading is very important. So here, read a book for just 15 minutes. Okay? After 15 minutes, you can close your reading book and you can go and do your work. So make this as a regular habit, day-to-day habit, and start to increase the time by a few moments, like 15 to 17 to 20. You be like, start increasing your time of reading books. And next thing, don't make it complicated. Okay, don't think that I have to do it, I'm under pressure. Don't even feel like that. Okay, don't put pressure on yourself, guys. That's very important. Don't even put pressure on yourself, because if you find reading book stressed, when you find while reading book you feel stressed, like you're not very comfortable, then it tells you that you're not good for it, like it's very hard for you, like you can't concentrate. So don't even force you to read books. Okay, if you don't like it, just leave it. You can go into any other thing to gain knowledge. If you like it only, you have to do, and don't force yourself. That's very important. And guys, buy books which has a pictorial image, because why I insist on pictorial image sort of books, it has an advantage. Okay, so when actually the psychology says, when you see a picture and read the story or anything, everything will be recorded in your mind. It'll be fully in your mind, like everything, you can remember everything easily. So that's very important, guys. You can remember everything very easily, so it will be easy for you to understand everything. So buy a book with pictures, and especially for kids who listen to this podcast, you buy books with cartoon images, so you can easily understand and have a fun of reading. You have a sort of thing of reading. So guys, create this hobby, art of reading, okay, in your lives, each and everyone. Reading, you should not think reading as a burden or a stressful one. As personally, I want to say one thing, I don't read books. As of me, I don't read books. I hate reading books because it takes time to read. But I regret it now because I don't have time. Even though I want to gain knowledge, I read books but not too much. I've given you 15 minutes, but I don't read for 15 minutes. I read for 5 minutes and I close up the book. I'm not too interested. But now, by reading books, you get to know many new vocabularies, because while people speak to you, okay, they use different sort of vocabularies. So you'll be amazed, or you look like you'll give a very hazy look, like you don't know what they're trying to say. So you can read many books, so you can increase your vocabulary. Okay, increase your vocabulary. And guys, if you want to learn the language or the habit of reading, you can listen to many podcasts, not on mine. You have some other podcasts, you have your entertainment channel, where you can get the grasp of reading. So it's very important, you should read. And the last thing what I want to say is, you should choose a comfortable place. If you like to sit under a tree and read, it's up to you. If you like to sit in a room, well and fine. It's according to you, according to your psychology and your mentality, you can do it. That's very important. Read books in a comfortable and in a silent place. Okay, it's totally silent. If you use phones, you can put it on silent, so like you won't get any notifications or your calls. You can put it on silent, and you can read the time what I've given, 15 minutes. Just start with 15 minutes and increase your time. So guys, this is like what I wanted to say. reading is a very good habit, thing which makes you more and more entertaining. Okay, this is also a sort of entertaining. You should start to read books. Reading is very important, guys, and I suggest, if kids listen to this podcast, to this special episode, what I do, uh, kids, you have to read books now. Like, in the I don't know what age you are in, but you won't know the importance of reading book, but after, when you grow up in your teens and up, you'll regret for it, because you'll find it difficult. So book reading has many impacts on each and everyone's life, guys. So if you want to know what are the suggestions, more suggestions, you can refer the Google or podcasts or anything, up to you. It's your own wish. So guys, it's your DJ signing off from this episode, and I'll be coming up with new, many and exciting stuff on this podcast show.